What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are starting our late evening here at Tyga's house, and we got my car over there on because we're charging his battery, and we're using mine in his car right here. So if you guys have been following the videos about the issues we're having with, not powering the ECU, we kind of sorted it out a little bit. We added a ground to the main relay ground right here, right? Grounded to the chassis. And we were able to get the power now to the ECU. The issue we're having still is the fuel pump is not turning on its own. So what we did last time we were here, which I didn't even show, let me see. So the wire for the fuel pump is the green yellow right here, which, like I said, main relay comes on, sends signal to this guy. The guy says, hey, we're ready, sends the signal back. This guy triggers the fuel pump, and we were not hearing the fuel pump at all. Last time we got it to turn on, we powered directly to the fuel pump, and the fuel pump came on. So we were having issues with the TPS sensor not syncing to the ECU and not like responding at all, so we couldn't calibrate it. The ECU doesn't know what percentage we're at, so it doesn't know how to act. And we swapped this whole harness out for a stock harness, which came out of my car. This harness right here, this one came out of my CRX 03 Type S, and we were still having the same issues with TPS not working. So the only other thing that we have swapped out in this car is the conversion harness matching the tucked harness. So today, big shout out to Carlos from CJSWIRING. He was out at the cruise with us yesterday, and he came through, built Tyga a new conversion harness, which is right here, 100% plug and play. You guys can see the ECU plug right there. And he also hooked it up with a main relay conversion to a regular 30 amp relay, so it'll bypass the stock main relay that's in the car. We'll do this last because now we got power to the ECU. We still don't have power to the fuel pump. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull off the old unit, install this guy right here. Like I said, 100% plug and play, no splicing necessary. And it also has a fan switch right here and the H2O sensor right here already pre-wired in. As you guys can see right here, we have the harness from CJSWIRING hooked up 100%. So these guys right here are the loose ends from the other conversion harness that I had to bridge into the wiring of the plugs to the chassis harness. And this right here is the CJSWIRING, and this is 100% plug and play, no splicing needed. We got this big C10110 gray plug plugged up right here. We have the E plug hooked up right here. We have the driver's side plugged up right there, and the only ones that are loose right now is the O2 sensor, the fan, and the H2O. So the wire from here to the fuel pump, there's something broken in between as far as connection goes, so we're gonna have to power it directly with this guy right here. So right now we have the power wire to the fuel pump on direct 12 volt. It's currently on. Now we're gonna see if the car turns on. Off. So battery terminal was loose, but let's try it again. Fuel pump is running 100%, even when keys off. All right, well, this is with the tuck harness on CJSWIRING's conversion harness, and the car turned on. Last time it didn't turn on, right before we left. Nope. Yeah, it didn't turn on at all. But I guess the real testament now is, let me go get my laptop so I can see if TPS is syncing or not. So I didn't show you guys on the laptop. We turned the car on, right? We let it idle for a few seconds, and I calibrated TPS. It was -5 off throttle, 60% on throttle, and then when you step on the throttle, the car dies out. So what we're doing right now is we're taking off the tuck harness. Last time I checked the TPS plug 1 and 3 had continuity to ground. I'm not sure if that was right, because the 3 plug is supposed to be ground, 5 volt, and signal. So we're gonna take this off, put the stock one on, and use the CJSWIRING and see if TPS responds to the K Pro. and that'll let us know there's something going on with the harness here, because we've just been having a lot of issue with this, and we're just trying to do a process of eliminations. All right, well, I'll go ahead and just power up the fuel pump again. Fuel pump, there it is. ECU, there it is. It's gonna be loud, boys. Terminal, wiggle wiggle. Go ahead and data log. Press the throttle body a little bit. Still not working. Guys, I admit defeat, okay? Now, I'm not like talking crap about the other harness that didn't work. Really, we couldn't get the car to turn on for shits, right? Yeah. Yeah, so like, yeah, I'm not a wiring guru. I know a little bit, and I ask around for help when I need help, and I've been asking around for help on this whole ordeal, right? Now, mind you guys, this is a K24A2 throttle body. It came out of a running car, and it sat at my house for a little while before I, you know, gave it to Tiger with his setup. We know it worked. The car ran and it drove and everything before we parted it out. And, you know, like, I don't know if sensors can go bad when it's just sitting there. You know, in the garage, it's like no rain, no nothing getting on it. I don't see why it would go bad. You know what I mean? But sensors do go bad. So we've been having issues with TPS sensor, right? Not getting signal to the ECU to the K Pro, so on and so forth. And we've been battling the harnesses. Don't get me wrong, I didn't record this, but the was it the TDC sensor and the CPS sensor, where you at? These guys right here, right? These guys are mislabeled. Yes, I said it. It's mislabeled on this harness. So this is TDC, this is CPS. These labels are wrong. This guy is TDC and this guy is CPS. And we ran these pin individually, the signal wires to the slot location on the ECU, and they're flip-flopped here. So this harness, this was already one flaw to me, but we flipped it around, the check engine light went away. And like I said, I'm not bashing this harness at all, because the last harness was in this car was raw wire. Yeah. I ran raw wire in my car. I've ran it in friends' cars. We've never really had any issues. But we did notice this sensor being flipped. Obviously the TPS stuff, but the conversion harness wouldn't turn the car on, which is what kind of lead me to, you know, wanting to eliminate the harness and go with a stock one to see if we're having the issue. But after doing a test on the TPS sensor itself and the plug for it, the TPS seems to be the culprit of the whole situation. So we have another TPS throttle body coming over right now. We're going to swap it out and see if the other TPS sensor is in working order, that we can get signal to the ECU, and then we'll know for sure if this TPS sensor is bad or not. I'm almost certain it is now, but I feel stupid as fuck. See, researches like this goes a long way, guys. I get a lot of questions all the time, and like I would copy and paste it, throw it in Google, and answers will pop up. Like, I can't get back to everybody's question, but a little bit of research goes a long way. So if you guys could, you know, do me a favor before you guys ask me such a simple question, please do some research first. Help me help you. Okay, so key on. We are data logging. I'm gonna go to default. I'm gonna go ahead and throttle off, calibrate 0.8, throttle down. Oh shit, 102, 101. I don't know how to make adjustments, but we got TPS reading. Boy, hey, we got reading, boy. Yo, you ready for this? Yeah. Where that power wire at? Here we go. Boy, that sounds a lot better. Oh, shoot. One more time. There we go. It idles, it sounds so much better. We got TPS action now. Dude, it sounds so good.
Oh shit.
Chill, my guy. If I move, it's gonna kill right now, but I want to check. You know, mamas. Check engine lights, error codes, nothing. Look at that. Nothing. That is freaking awesome, guys. We have a running K-swap RD1. Now the button-up process begins. So right now the K Pro has the map that our tuner put in here, so I can take the laptop off and you know, let that be. I'm gonna admit right now it was a TPS issue this whole time, but don't get me wrong, the harness still has its flaws. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking bad, but like I said, I ran pinouts, you know, with the TDC and the CPS. But Tiger is going to install that harness probably tonight or tomorrow himself, and he's going to flip-flop those wires to ensure we're not going to throw a chicken light for it. But he is going to run his harness so I can have my harness back. We got to get out of here. Me and him, we got to get out of here because curfew now is at 8:30 and it's about 8:15 right now. So today we made some progress, guys. We pinpointed a few things and we sorted it out. The car finally turns on. Throttle position sensor finally cooperated. And tomorrow I might come back here and do the exhaust system so it can be a little bit more quieter, so we can have the car on, so we can tinker with the other stuff and get this thing more buttoned up. And maybe, hey, 100K burnout, what?
Maybe we'll see.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do a burnout. I'm all-wheel drive, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you guys want to see a 100K burnout in the CRV, let me know. Leave a comment down below. But we'll probably catch you guys tomorrow.